Hi, connections. I'm gonna pull from the energy today. As you can tell, I'm so excited. I'm all holiday bedazzled. Um, Going into Thanksgiving week. Today is Monday, so I'm just really excited, honestly. And I just feel the need to show up appropriate. Um, I don't really have too many things to highlight on other than I got me a new coat recently. I went thrifting, compliments of Thanksgiving, which I'm always a thrifter or a Goodwiller. I've become a Goodwiller over the aspect of a thrift aspect, even though it's one of the same. It's the titles of it that gets me in Goodwill. It means I have a Goodwill, but this concept is a little different. It is a giving aspect, Thanksgiving. So I went thrifting and I found me a nice coat. It's Calvin Klein, but I had to go and customize it. There's a couple little adjustments needed. I guess I can show you guys. You'll be the guys to be the first to see the final result of what it looks like. So I am excited by. And I went and I put this lining on it because it had leather on it. Not leather, but some like plaque stuff. I don't know what to call it, but it peels off pretty much, and it was all peeled off. So I went to Joann's Fabric and I got this, and I nicely glued it on. It came out so good. And I did the pockets too. I didn't plan on doing the pockets, but I wanted to do in the pockets too, and it came out so good. I said, "Oh Jesus, the great success!" But that's the only thing I really have to highlight on at the moment, honestly. That I'm just excited by. You know, holiday is rolling in very well. I love it, and I got me a pin too, which I actually want to start off with the pin. The pin have quotes on it, and I actually got inspired by this like some years ago from Dollar General. They had pins like this, except it was like a little skinnier. It wasn't so thick like this. And they come with quotes in there, and I always enjoyed the quotes. And today says, "Good things are coming." I think that's so great to start the message. It might have should have been to end, but we're starting off with the good news. Tell me what the good news is. And it says, good things are coming. Exclamation mark. I want to start off and see where the mind is at. Then I'm gonna see where the mind will be headed to. So we're gonna go over to the Eightfold Path really quick and see where the mind is at and where to be headed to. There's something keep telling me to grab this oracle of the universe to keep catching my attention. I was about to grab it first, but I know I want to see where the mind is at. Everything just seemed to be flowing right on this Monday, honestly. I got up today and traffic was heavy. I thought I woke up like later in the day. Like, oh, I got up late. Is it like 10 o'clock? Maybe pushing 11 o'clock? Because it flew around and be 12 o'clock. The traffic was heavy this morning. And nope, it was still in the 8 o'clock hour when I got up. Just traffic was heavy, busy. Right now, I think I'm in the 9 o'clock hour maybe. And traffic is not that backed up from where I'm looking at, like the highway. It's like nicely spaced out. You'll see one car, you can count to 10, then you'll see another car. Where's the mind at, honey? Where are we at? I feel like a helicopter flying over. Where are you? And I'm just shuffling and shuffling. There you are. Okay. Here I am. And it's funny because they both green based. Three came out. They got part of me. That's another highlight. How I didn't highlight that. I gone and got a pain in my neck. I won't say a cramp because it's not really a cramp. It's just I can't turn it in certain ways, like without it hurting. I think I slept the wrong way or something, and it just hurt really bad. I took some pain pills this morning. I didn't take it. It started yesterday. I wasn't gonna take none because sometimes when it's happening, it just go away on its own. Like I just go to sleep and I wake up and it just be good. Like my body just moved around while I was asleep and this got fixed. But I woke up and I was like, oh Jesus, what a reminder. Oh Jesus, what a reminder. But we got three and they green, all green. This is intriguing. I haven't gotten three. You know, sometimes I get two, but not three. Very intriguing. Are we working with the past and present and future? Past, present, and future. Is your mind thinking about the past, present, and future? The past, the right effort. Present, right concentration. Future, right view. Very intriguing. Spirit going remixed on me today. Okay. It's funny too because I was thinking of green base. What made me think of green? Helicopter. Like probably being like in the forest and there's the trees down there. That's what it seemed like. That's the funny part. Honestly, with this energy. Whatever spirit is up to is really intriguing. Because that helicopter flying over, trying to find you in a situation like this is intriguing. And for me, my mind is thinking of past, present, and future. That's like could be visiting like different homes. It is traveling time, honestly. And it's not like the way you think it as into like, or maybe I don't know. I'm just going to flow what's coming to my mind. Like you're visiting people from the past, then you got your present situation, and then you might meet somebody new. That's the intriguing part. However, go. Your past is the right effort. That's the intriguing. That's a beautiful aspect. Your past was right effort. That's intriguing. Sometimes when you think like my past was the right effort, I thought it was the right effort. Your present is right concentration. Ah, this is what I wanted to know. The mind on the present is right concentration. That's super great. That's what I wanted to know. In the future, you'll have the right view. That's so perfect. That's a perfect step. It's like going up steps literally. You ain't got no nonsense you bring it with you for your present moment. You have the right concentration. So when you get to your future, it's like it's the way you want it to be. I see why good things are coming. Exclamation mark. That's great, honestly. Very great. It had me just like, hold on, 3? All green too? Helicopter view? Spirit is like, everything is going well. Let's go to Oracle of the Universe. That's great. And the universal laws are already falling out. Intriguing. We got the law of gender, the law of action, but it's flipped over where you won't realize it's the law of action, and the law of perpetual is upside down. Very intriguing. You keep hitting me with threes too. This is back to back threes. 3 universal laws fell out. The Eightfold Path. 3 paths fell out. Very, very intriguing. If I get one more 3, I'm gonna feel very special today because I got my flowers on. I love flowers. I've been wearing flowers a lot, but I'm in the flower based room. Got my flowers on. I'm in room 333. If they come one more 3 come out, I'm just gonna know something for sure. Like 3 has really been significant for me a lot within my energy. Um, it's even something that I learned. I feel like I just want to hold my pen and talk like this, but with such a stretching in my timeline has really turned into a triangle. I mean, a rectangle, pardon me. It's normally a triangle and it turned into a rectangle, which made it so balanced. That's probably why it's right effort. It became balanced. Like a triangle, ain't nothing balanced about a triangle metaphorically. You know, they be like, it's probably 50-50. It ain't 50-50. It's a 50 something. The other aspect is it's all even, but it got stretched. That's the intriguing part. That's why I feel like I'm going through like a whole paradigm shift, or at least went through one. Like the moment I don't really feel like that, honestly. But Scorpio season, learning my actual self, that's the funny part because I came out birthed as a Taurus, but my actual purpose seems more in a Scorpio energy. How I just naturally operate. When they say like be like water, I just flow. I can naturally connect with anybody. It makes me really sensitive and really intuitive. But what the heck was I getting at? Learning angel numbers and angel meanings when it comes to 333 helps me out a lot when it comes to my energy I'm dealing with right now. Honestly, definitely when it's I might share that later. Honestly, the good side of it and the bad side of it. Sometimes you just be like, oh, angel numbers, you think of just the good parts. There's a bad part also, you know, just like when your chakras are not aligned, there's bad side effects because one of your chakras or all of them might be out of balance, which means something's lacking. You're missing something. You gotta make a couple adjustments and things like that. I wonder if I should shuffle through these universal laws or should I just rock with it because it literally just came out the box. The law of gender, the law of action, but it's in reverse. You're not realizing this action. Then the law of perpetual, the strength of a transferring of energy is in reverse. This could be a child. If you got kids, so it's a good time to focus on them in that area. They're displaying something. I need more clarity for that, honestly. So something about this action, you're not gonna realize it until later. It's one of those aha later moments. And gender is playing the bass. So it could be a boy or a girl. Gender is really, really important within this energy. But it's going with the transmutation of energy, which means it's somebody you're connected to. Like me, I have a son. My son might be displaying something that's really important for me to know, but you won't know it until later because the law of action is in reverse. You won't realize. It's almost cause and effect, honestly. I think I gotta get more clarity on that one, honestly. That's what we're finna do. Let's move everybody else over to the side really quick. There's something about a message coming through. Something's gonna happen you don't realize. It's the law of action happening. Love is at the bottom. Love. Look at all that water can connect. That's just what I mean, even when it comes to myself. I hope you guys have gotten into you guys' birth charts too, because the Thrive level of awareness within it is amazing. Hopefully your chart is a great chart. Hopefully you just, I don't know, everybody have a part to play, but everybody part ain't just so shiny and beautiful as other people's, so it's nice to know what you're dealing with when it comes to yourself so you can really thrive, but this water is so important. It's bringing a connection. That might be the connection right there when it comes to the universal law and whatever is happening with this law of gender, the law of action, and the law of perpetual. It's some type of communication for sure. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna shuffle through. The law of gender. It's really catching my attention. Is somebody gonna play the role in this? And I wanna say it's gonna be a female. There's a transferring of energy. So it could be a guy. It's a bloodline aspect. You got kids and some of them, they behave like you or intriguingly I said intriguingly. You gotta give credit where credit is due. They just have the answers that day. You'd be amazed, like, damn, okay. You knew the way today or something like that. You had the answer that I needed. It's something they bring into your attention that's going to bring, it's complemented the law of action. It may be something you don't know and it leads to an action aspect. Yeah. Something about that is so important. Keep catching my attention. And it is going with the right concentration. That action is going with right concentration, but you're not realizing it. Probably when it do get brought to your attention, then you understand. Even with me trying to explain it at the moment, and even comprehend it at the moment, I can't. Literally later you will understand. It's like simple as that. You see, I'm over here. I'm trying to. What is this? Later you will understand. Right now you won't. There's no way you will know. It's like you can have a heads up as to You're going to have that aha later moment of, it was a law of action. Like, I want to say slash, aka cause and effect. It's just something that hasn't been brought to you that you were just totally unaware of. Tell me what's in here, Spirit? What's going on? Am I in the right deck right now? Should I go to the other deck? A little patience, honey. A little patience. We got a lot, Jesus. Ain't playing today. Consistency, the first card. Healing. Lovely. I got that more ascension going on. You got some ascension going on. And that's the portal aspect too. Consequences. I felt consequences before consequences even came out. I thought consistency at first was consequences. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 cards. Jesus. It's a lot of energy. And that's what happens when you pull up on a holiday, on a Monday. That's what happens when you pull up on a holiday week, on a Monday. Okay, there we go. Oh, Jesus. I got to sneeze, pardon me. Still working on that bond. Still working on that trust, honey. This has made me excited, honestly, learning this. Like, I'm still going through this process, honestly, of the bond with the universe, honestly, to learn trust with my guidance, which is myself, but my guidance. At the moment, God is coming with compassion. Learning compassion. Are you being shown compassion? If not, all the above. That's beautiful in every form of a way. But this lesson is so important. It's different timing for different people. When people say it's all about timing or that bond that you're going to have, that they normally say for the most part brings every person to their knees, you have to learn this bond. And sometimes people always say, you going through a difficult time. When you're going through the most difficultest time, that's when you normally get enlightened. It don't be when you already enlightened. It's just almost where they say you ain't got nobody else to turn to except metaphorically yourself, which is the universe. Who sent you here? What did you send me here for? Moments. I need you to explain, help me understand energy. And you start learning the bond really quickly. That's the intriguing part. The energy literally comes off like the Pisces energy. It says Pisces, but y'all must be going two separate ways, but y'all should be on the same page like a Libra. Trying to see if Libra came out anywhere. I don't see Libra at the moment, but we all should be going the same way like a Libra aspect. And you learning that bond. And as I said, got compassion following. Feeling real lovey. Real lovey. Very cared for. Very, I belong here. I have a purpose energy. That's gorgeous energy. It makes me happy. Honestly. And it's just recently came out. As I said, I've been learning this lesson for a long time. This trust aspect, but it gets better and better. That's the intriguing part. I don't really question things no more. I'm in that area of not questioning things no more. Hey, it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes I do. I have moments where like, oh my God. I can't really give it examples. I really don't do it too much often. I don't do that too much often when it comes to complaining when things just don't go the way I expect it to. It's for actually, I kind of recently did to an extent. I was attempting to help somebody, but it didn't go the way I expected it to. But I did know within myself, maybe I'm being protected. There's something that I'm missing and I'm being protected from. It's that type of an energy that I'm dealing with. Just learning to trust the flow. Definitely when things don't go the way that you expect. It's easy to trust when everything is just thrive, thrive, thrive. When it's not thrive, 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 it's like, as I like to say, where's your antennas? Why are you not paying attention? Why you don't want me to have any fun? Why you don't want me to have any fun? 'Cause I feel like I'm the one. I'm the good one who just always got to be on good behavior, and you know, and it's because this is what I need. But I like this energy. Bonding energy is great right now. It's coming with compassion. Then we got consequences, and who is this? Oh, music. Intriguing. Very intriguing energy to be together. Someone's coming off though. Be cautious of what you say. But in a different aspect, it's coming off like, how is that together? I said, how is that together? Consequences and music. I literally just want to say it's cautious of what you said. Gratitude. Yeah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Consequences and music. Come with gratitude. It's whole. Oh, this could be spell casting time. Jesus. Probably what this is. It's whole. It's naturally connecting. You can manifest very, 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 very quickly. And sometimes you ever, I don't know, it just reminded me of building. And you just building so fast, and then when you're done building, you don't like the way it look. But that's what you manifested. That's that power of the tongue on super activated. And then you actually look up and go, oh my God, this ain't what I wanted. Are you sure? And intriguingly, I do believe the universe, I just said it, when it even comes, but that is my bond, my trust aspect. But won't give you what you don't need. This is a lesson, that's why I said minds. But allow you to be able to build all that, that's intriguing. I'm just gonna leave that aspect alone. For somebody, cautious, spell casted time for sure. And with consequences being right there, I feel like maybe a rookie energy, which is something I'm actually learning about. I've been in this energy before. Wheel of Fortune, just not using your words correctly. You build not right. You have to ride with that the rest of the year. Or it's gonna take a minute to fix all that. There's consequence you gotta deal with. You say, lay in the bed that you made. It's one of those energies. But you are in the energy to be on Thrive right now. This Capricorn energy too will come in with gratitude. You can hit any frequency. That's why you can build really quickly. That's a beautiful energy, but caution for sure of what you're building. And I want to say what you're saying. Make sure you're asking for what you want. It's important because it's going through. And when it comes back, it's going through. And when it comes back, you want it to come back as what you really want. It's like almost going to Santa. You sit on Santa's lap, and then you just saying a bunch of stuff that you really don't want. And then Santa like, well, here you go. And you're like, whoa, hold on. Say what I wanted, really? It's one of those type of energies. We got some extension going on over here. That's gorgeous. You got Sagittarius and Aquarius energy. That's so beautiful. Anytime I think of we are in Sagittarius energy, and this energy right now at the moment is coming to me off as ascension. You just thriving. elevating. And it's honestly, this energy right here is reminding me of the Matrix. It's like it's just the example I'm giving. It really could be that for you metaphorically. I honestly don't know too much about it, honestly, but so I probably need to learn more about it, or maybe it's just ain't for me. I'm not sure, but these codes are really important. That's coming down. That's what's giving you your ascension. That's what you're going through right now, because it's coming through the air, but Jupiter is backing this energy up. That's why you feel almost on top of the world, or you can reach for it. There's nothing that whatever you're manifesting, that you can reach for it very quickly. And it's compliments of this aspect, whatever these codes are. And it remind me of the Matrix, but they just actually did a little numerology, little app that just popped up on my phone. It's the numbers. And it's funny because I cut the 11 caught my attention a minute ago when I was laying the cards down. It's a portal. It's coming right on through. You might see things in numbers. Everything probably is numbers to you. Or it's probably going to law of action. You're not realizing that's what's happening. Later on, you will. It's right up under the law of action. That's flipped over where you won't realize it's the law of action. That's a really gorgeous energy. This is a powerful energy. But I was saying, I was be geeked when Jupiter be on the scene. I don't really like it. Don't want to give no credit to Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the you always in the right spot energy. That goes with that. You can manifest very quickly. You always in the right place at the right time. It probably complements these doggone numbers. But that's what Sagittarius symbolized to me. Probably gonna learn more about it, Sagittarius, because that's what I've been doing. It's like you have an idea of what something means, definitely when it comes to zodiacs, but just like how you would identify yourself, like I'm always evolving. That's what I used to be like, I don't know, last week or, maybe last year, something like that. It takes some time for people to evolve and change and, do things differently. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to learn something new within Sagittarius energy too. But within this energy, at the moment, is definitely in the right place at the right time. Lady Luck, you're coming off as luck. You're always in the right place at the right time. And as I said, I love Jupiter because Jupiter is a very bold, arrogant energy. And sometimes people don't like that just because you know yourself. And something that I have learned before we even got into Jupiter season, just when I know I'm dealing with Jupiter energy, because Jupiter energy has a very intriguing way of displaying through me, where I seem like I'm wrong, but I'm right at the end of the day. Like, I already went to the period, but I got to finish the whole sentence. And I'm just like, what? And then when I get to the end, it's like, oh, it was already, and it hopped all the way to the end, got me looking crazy, but I'm right as ever. Arrogant, very bold. Just trust me, energy. Our will is already done. Just let me show out in between energy. That's what that energy does. And it sometimes drives me crazy, but it's always accurate. Accurate. Each time. And it blows my mind. Honestly. It blows my mind because it's always accurate. It's not like us. It's just when you come off like you have to stop and like, what the world? It's not what that says. Like, I'll be reading something. That's what gets me. I'll be reading something. And I read it totally wrong. But I'd be totally just still flowing like I never looked at the card. But later on, it winds up playing out as into why. That's the intriguing part. Like, I already be talking about the end part, even though I'm showing you this part. That'd be that intriguing energy, honestly. For me, honestly. But that's that bond of trust right there. Just trust me. Trust me. Trust me. And it's important to trust the planets. If you don't trust the planets, yeah, it's something I actually read about. Do I want to read out of that? The self-recognition, the science of self-recognition. I I read and there's something new. I can't really remember what it was at the moment. I'm trying to think if I even that's the same aspect. Let me look really quick. But my dress is so long. I'm stepping on it. It's so gorgeous. I think I'm gonna take a picture of it later. 'Cause it's so gorgeous, honestly. And it's so long. I love long dresses a lot. But this is the book. I've been pickabooing it here and there. I haven't been diving into it like what I normally do when I'm reading a book. It's just I'm enjoying the process, honestly. And my mind has been in a lot of different places, honestly. And this is a book I really have to focus on. So even if I wanted to dip through it, because I kind of recently just tried to read it for no reason, just because. And I couldn't focus. I actually had to reread what I had read over again because, intriguingly, I couldn't remember nothing in it, which means I read it, but it didn't lock in. Well, I don't know what that was about, but I really had to read when I'm focused and it's time to receive. But this how I start right here. Uh, we are given this human form of life to obtain the highest perfection of life, which that was something that really keeps intriguing me, honestly. But I'm gonna keep going. The soul moves the body, and the living body moves the world. We are, pardon me, we are concerned about the body, but we have no knowledge of the spirit that is moving that body. Without the spirit, the body is motionless or dead. And I thought that was so intriguing. It was calling me Jesus. Had to leave me a voicemail. Just like this, and I'll get back to it later. I think it's my voicemail saying, I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing from you. But seriously, I was debating if I wanted to highlight that, but that was so important to me. It kept resonating in my mind because people, they really do. Even me, I wouldn't bedazzle my whole face, but at the end of the day, none of this really matters. It's the inside, it's what's guiding this body. What keep blowing my mind? Why did three cars come out? Why did you have three come out today? What is guiding me? Which I had to keep going because something else that I read it in here and I highlighted. But this is part of it that really keep making me think when it comes to the bigger picture. Let me keep going because I'm going to get to talking a lot, but I'm going to read it one more time because that was so intriguing to me. Honestly, it sounds so simple, but it's a real true statement. All we keep getting stuck on is the mental health part. And we say mental health is bad. That's the only part we know about the inner part. The outer part is the part where they just, make sure you work out and things like that. But it's like, it's nice to keep it all done up. I'm never going to knock nobody for whatever they do to the outside of their body for the most part, honestly. Like, look at me. I'm going to bedazzle myself, yo. Look at me. I'm going to bedazzle myself. And I look amazing. I actually forget sometimes that I got my face tattooed. Even when I went to the store yesterday. Went to the fabric store, Joann Fabric, for the first time. It was lovely. And I got treated a certain way, honestly. It was intriguing. It made me feel a certain type of way to an extent. But I didn't really care because I looked at great. It was my first time. I had a great experience. I found what I wanted and needed, you know. So I was happy for the most part. It's just the way somebody treated me was just like, hold on, why are you giving me attitude? You're not happy, Do I look like cute? Like, what did I do? It started making me question, like, what did I do? Even though I know I didn't do nothing, it's just intriguingly, we are still in an aspect of the air energy where we still deal with like segregated energy. It is what it is. Sometimes I really forget about it because I don't be out like that and about, and I don't really seek validation from people. So I don't really fall into that problem majority of the time, honestly, because like I don't really care about people's opinion for that much, and I honestly don't be around people like that, and I just honestly never experienced it like that, where it was just like, oh my god, I wish I was a different color, or if I was a different color, this wouldn't have happened. I never felt that way, honestly, other than the way I got treated yesterday, which was just like, maybe it was my tattoos, honestly, where it's like, oh my gosh, she's probably a little gangster or something. It's just, I don't know. People just get terrified off. ridiculous stuff because it's like I don't look like a gangster. I look really beautiful. I look like a doll baby. I look like a Barbie doll. Something that you just would see as a statue that's just like, oh my God, this is so gorgeous. That's what I look like. But that's what I look like. I give myself chuckles. I'm serious though. I look very gorgeous. My back compliments me very well. It's just some people don't. I don't want to get into that topic at the moment for the most part. It's just, what was I getting at? Because I'm not holding back. It's just, I don't want to dwell. And I won't say it wasn't that much of a big deal, but it was a big deal just because it was like, whoa, I was being nice. I even, sometimes, you just go to the register, you just check out. You're like, I don't want to know how your day doing, even though you've been standing at this register all day. Just ring me up. I was just like, I found what I needed. I'm so happy. I went to the thrift store and I found the coat and I realized my coat, because during that time I went and fixed, it was like still looking a little raggedy. Like, look, I had to come here and get this fixed and I found the fabric that I needed. I'm just so happy. And I was really happy. Like, I was really bubbly like this. And she didn't smile. She didn't say nothing. She just started moving faster, like she really wanted to get me out the way, which I was like, they are about to close. That's why I didn't take it too personally. Well, they're about to close. Maybe that's why she's trying to rush me. Then she got to the next person. She was so bubbly and happy. I was like, intriguing. Very intriguing, You just didn't want to talk to me. Intriguing. But it is what it is. I get it. But I still understand we are in that energy where some people just don't know how to deal with people of color. I'm just going to leave it at that, honestly. Um, what made me even think about going to the store, though? I can't remember what made me think about going to the store. Intriguing. We're going to keep going. Did I finish reading this already? Did I read this again? I don't think I did. The soul moves the body, and the living body moves the world. We are concerned about the body, but we have no knowledge of the spirit that is moving that body. Without the spirit, the body is motionless or dead. I thought that was so intriguing, honestly. But I got some more for you. It gets deeper, guys. It gets deeper. There is no ultimate benefit in making the material body comfortable, which that gets tricky too, at the expense of forgetting their primary necessary of life, which is to regain our lost spiritual identity. I think this is the part that I read yesterday over here. Not yesterday, but recently. This is something that really bothered me because it's something I talked about even with me healing from my trauma, honestly, that I begin to notice even before I begin to heal it. I just always noticed I never knew nothing from my childhood. Like, I don't remember my childhood. Like, I can remember, for the most part, like, teenage years. Maybe, like, early teenage. I would say maybe pickaboos of, like, 12, 13. But, like, it literally feel like I got awoken. Like, people like, you just waking up. Like, as an adult, usually they be like, oh, you just having an awakening. I feel like that happened to me when I was in my teenage years. That's the only part I really remember. That's the intriguing part. And during that part, there's not much to really talk about because it don't seem like a child, a teenager. This is just when my eyes opened, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like. And then here it says, you're not supposed to remember it. That's the intriguing part. I was like, I wasn't supposed to remember it? That makes sense. I can't even remember it. But the beginning of our present material life can't be traced, nor is it necessary for us to know how we became conditioned in the material existence. We have to be satisfied with the understanding that somehow or other this material life somehow or other this material life has been going on since time. And now our duty is to surrender unto the Supreme Lord, who is the original cause of all cause, one who is free from illusion and false assumption, who understands the eternal. I thought that was so freaking important because they keep speaking of going back to a God's head in here. there's another part I want to read. I didn't highlight it because it's something else I was thinking about. Because I was like, I only really highlight what's important for the most part that I feel is important to me. I had to kind of find it really quick because it was speaking of once you learn all this wisdom, like you get past all the illusions and things. Um, what was the other one? False assumptions. Once you get past all that, you wind up still being identified. Where was it at, Jesus? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Because I was just like, it really made me stop. I literally stopped reading the book. Because it almost irritated me. But it's not surprising. It's like, the smarter you get, somehow the stupider you come off. Where the heck was that at? See, I didn't highlight, so I have to go actually hunt. I think it's probably on the same page, maybe. One who is given says for freedom, share existence until it's free from illusion. You go back to God's head. Such a person is yet foolish or ignorant, for he is free from duality of happiness and distress. I was like, you want me to do all this work and they still gonna think I'm stupid, Jesus? Yeah, they didn't even say stupid. They say stupid. No, foolish and arrogant. Like the audacity of you to go learn better. You know, some people, it remind me of like slavery time, honestly, where they like, it's better here, now you know better, you got to do better, and things like that. It's one of those type of energies. And all of a sudden, you are foolish and ignorant. I was just like, oh my Jesus, I had to put the book down. Like, oh, I got to think, Jesus. It goes back to, once again, is this really what you want? I just learned about be like water, which I can't help it. Actually, who I am. This would be a hard aspect to change about myself, honestly. Yeah, I haven't been pulling cards. Sometimes I don't. But there's other ways that I do it. I might have outbursts all day. It's nothing but doing like this type of aspect. It's meant for me to communicate. It's uncontrollable. That's the intriguing part within this energy box. And I feel like I have to go. I don't know if I highlight that part, but it's an aspect that once you go somewhere, you never come back. I feel like that's what I reached because I was not always this way where I have outbursts. I wish I would have highlighted it. Some things that I have to go back and think about. Like I'm probably going to reread this chapter again. What chapter is this? It's intriguing. Sometimes you have to keep reading things over and over. This will be my third time reading this. Intriguingly. Seeing the aim of human life. And that's the chapter I'm on. And I'm going to go back and reread it again because within the moment I'm thinking about something else that I didn't highlight because I wasn't sure. Like some things my mind had to just think about, just marinate in there. And hopefully it comes to me, but I can't even really remember too much at the moment where people go to. But it's an aspect where you're not using the moonlight or the sunlight. And once you go there, you never come back to the human life form. Even though we're still here metaphorically, that's the intriguing part because I live it. I'm still here in the human form, but my conscience is gone. It's beyond. I have outbursts, not all the time, but often. It's uncontrollable. It honestly reminds me of an energy of Godzilla versus King Kong, I believe. It's a new one, but within the movie concept, the science adopted a child that she got from back in the place that she was at. But came a time where she had to go back because something happened. I can't really remember honestly off the top of my head. I have to go back and watch the movie. And you probably should too, but if you know what I'm talking about. It's an important message in there, or you just already know what the message is, what I'm talking about. But the child that she adopted, she wasn't operating with none of the other kids. She wasn't like them. She was different. But during a certain time, she started writing something down. She was getting the messages. Like this how I'm translating right now. She started getting messages from them. And it's good that she went back with her mom to the place that she got it from because it was a big time of some changes happening and she was needed there. But what I'm getting at, the way that they function back at the other place, well, they didn't talk. They didn't use words. Everything was airwavely. Like you can see that's the intriguing part with this energy. It's the same exact thing. It's that we use the vessel to, body language and, to actually project the words. They didn't do that. Everything was like telepathy, all airwavely. And they all understood what the hell they were saying because they were naturally communicating soulfully, spiritually. Not writing nothing down, but literally communicating with each other. Just able to see the physical body. That's the intriguing part when it comes to this energy, because that's what this book is talking about. It's that type of energy. But this is the science of self-recognition of what you're capable of doing. You don't have to talk or use body language. Your people naturally communicate with you. You naturally communicate. Like it's even going back to this bond. You might be learning that. If you could learn that, like if you were like for me, that'd be so great. But seriously, to go back to your family structure like this, that she was able to go back to her homeland pretty much and meet her people who just like her. This is where she was at. She was different. She wasn't operating with them because when they say you from two different worlds, they like, most people like, you got to tell me what you need. I'm not a mind reader. They mind readers. What you mean you can't do what I can do? I can't. But it ain't for them. They really can't. And I want to come in with compassion. You need to be understood. It's important. And however it's coming for sure. It's coming. That's a beautiful energy. I got one more over here. Still got another one over here to get to. A lot of cards did come out, but healing, inconsistency. This is quite simple. Still just keep chugging along. Trust the process. It's almost going with the opposite side when it comes to that bond, that trust. You're healing. You have to trust that you're healing. But that's why even your past is the right effort. This healing you going through, you have to. You were consistent in it. Then you're going to get to the right concentration. Right now, you're not. Metaphorically, the way I'm reading this and the way I've seen it, you might not been on the right concentration, or you're not on the right concentration right now, even though the present did say that's what you're on. But if you think about the past, depends on where you at in this maze, you're on effort, and it's because you're healing. And then once you realize you're healing, you probably be on right concentration, you'll be on track. But if you're not within that energy, you're in the past energy and you're dealing with right effort. However you healing things in the past, it's the right effort for them. That's great, honestly. Sometimes you dealing with anything that's the past, like, oh my God, am I doing this right? You're doing it right. It's right effort. That's great energy, honestly. And consistency. Trust the process. Just trust the process. So that's great. This other energy made me excited, honestly. I'm still thinking about this energy over here when it comes to these numbers. I can feel that energy a lot. But as I was saying, just the other aspect of energy, I can't really remember the name of that movie. I gotta start actually, I want to say pay attention to movies. I watch movies and I just enjoy it. I just watch it. I don't, what's that person's name and that, and I don't know. I just enjoy the movie, I enjoy the concept of it. This might be the aspect of me where I have to learn, just like I'm learning about cars. Like I never knew like the makes and models of cars. I can just tell you the color and what it looked like, but I had no clue. Like I actually got robbed one time, intriguingly. And when I went to go like tell the police, because I had to call the police. I got robbed. I was pregnant during this time and stuff. I went to, I called the police. The police came and they wanted There's no information about the god doggone car. I had no god doggone clue what the car was, other than it was an older model type of car, like an older one. So there's nobody know how to explain it. It was an older model car and it was white. But later on, I wound up realizing it was like a Monte Carlo or something like that, like a really old Monte Carlo. But I had no freaking clue. Because I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to things like that. It didn't matter to me. Like, you got a car, that's good enough. Not, you got a Mercedes or a Monte Carlo or whatever it is. I didn't focus in that area too much. Now I started getting into that aspect just by learning the lingos that cars go by, like Ford, GMC. Like, they have to have an important meaning to me. I like lingos a lot, what they go by. It helps me remember, but I still don't actually know like the actual models of actual individual cars. It's just I did start paying attention to lingos that they go by. When you hear in the commercials and they be having like what the car means, like grade. Who got grade A? Grade A. I think that's GMC. Then Ford is strong. Ford tough, strong. I like those metaphors. That's how I've gone and peekabooed myself into learning the type of concepts at all. But it's just intriguing when you in a situation like what I've been in. You have no clue. I can't make no type of report because I don't even know what type of car it was. That it was an older car. And it was what? You know. But I've never been in that type of situation before where I even had to call the police. Like, that was my first police experience at all, and it was all on my own. And it had to been in a situation where I got robbed. Like, I got robbed because somebody, like, during this holiday time, like, not this year, but it was the end of the year. Probably was like December because it was snow out and it was slippery. But I was out and about trying to go see my boyfriend, even though I should have stayed home. But I want to pop up and see you. But anyhow, somebody seen that I had a big old bag and they was like, "Oh, yay, goody!" And it was like, it wasn't even goody because I didn't have nothing in there. I just used to carry big purses when I was younger, teenage years. I used to carry really big bags just because I don't know. I went through a stage where big bags were cute to me. Um, the only thing that was in there was $10 and some Mary Kay makeup. There was a pepper spray in there. It's like, where was your pepper spray at, ma'am? People be like, if that was me, I would have did this. You would have got shot, stupid, trying to be a hero using some goddamn mace, like, or it was pepper spray, not mace, but like literally. I don't think even if I had, I would have tried to spray them with the goddamn mace. Honestly, why I keep want to say mace? It was pepper spray. Maybe mace is a little different than pepper spray, but it wasn't pepper spray, and I do remember that. And ultrasound pictures. That was the only thing that was in that goddamn bag. It's like, you would have went to jail for $10, some ultrasound pictures, and some fucking Mary Kay makeup. Intriguing, but and on top, if you would have killed me, you would have had 2 goddamn bodies just sitting in jail looking stupid. But yeah, that's that. What made me even think about that storyline? Jesus, a lot of cards just came out. I'm gonna look at them just because that's a whole stack. I'm looking at the top and bottom. Made me think about that. Oh, cars, knowing the car models and things like that. But what was the example? Who else? It was something else. Like, I use that as an example. It was the movie. Maybe that's something else I gotta pay attention to. The characters in the movies and things like that. So when I'm explaining it to you guys, it's like, hey, if you're a movie expert, the way that people are movie expert, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, eventually I get there if it's meant for me to, but I just be enjoying the movie, and it's be intriguing how situations like this, people lives be in movies. Sometimes I forget that, but I do just be enjoying it. But definitely in my life, like, and just like music, people life is in music or in a book. So I don't know how to explain it a little more than that, but we got self-trust. We got vows. This might could be getting married or engaged. You're making a commitment or moving somewhere or getting a job. That's a lot of energy. It's a lot of angles to go in that, honestly. But these vows could literally be getting engaged. Could be getting married, but I feel like engagement come first, but it depends on where you at the level. You might already took the vows. Maybe it might be literally we're coming to the altar and we about to say our vows to each other. You could be literally getting married. Or this is a career, making a commitment somewhere, like a job, getting ready to sign them contracts. It's a lot coming within that energy. You see all them colors up there? That's a lot of energy up there. It's a lot of angles. It's a lot happening. A lot happening. And then protection. So you definitely could be getting the house. So you signing some type of contract for sure. It's like it's coming off like a vow. Even the marriage, you could look at that as a protection for him. Or the career. However go is protection for him. For sure. It's some reason I want to keep saying a contract. And it's funny because I put this pin inside this box which go to these cards. It's a contract all day. I'm about to flick on through this just because that's definitely what that is. Keep your mind calm. Keep your mind calm. That might be even important for me. I think I've been doing quite good because I was actually brought to my attention. I think last night I watched one of my other tarot readers. I used Sunday. Sometimes I usually do it throughout the week, but I try for Sunday to just go and catch up with all my tarot readers for the most part that I feel I need to. And I went and checked on one, and she actually spoke of slowing down your words, like within yourself, like slowing yourself down, not like, as she said, stop doing what you're doing, but you might need to. But it is holiday time, and it's funny when she said it because like it's something I've been noticing. People have been so aggressive lately. Even how I said yesterday, like they're not calm. They're real snappy, and it's like calm. Like I gotta calm myself to be able to deal with them. We can't just have two fireballs approaching each other, you know. But the whole aspect is literally this should be more of a calm energy. But I already know, for the most part, that's why I said, even with myself, if I gotta just work on my own self, when they be like, I'm starting with the man in the mirror, start with yourself, you know. But that's something I have to work on for the most part. It was brought to my attention, and it just came out again on the pin concept. I said, calm your mind, so keep your mind calm. For me, so I don't get to rushing through my words. Definitely with that spell casting energy being out, like you're speaking, it's going through. When it comes back, you want it to be the right aspect. You want to build very well. Slow and steady. There's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. Keep your mind calm. Think, you know. Um, and that actually came through yesterday. That's the intriguing part. That's what I'm getting at. It was that same aspect of calming yourself down. Calm your mind. Slow and steady energy, for sure. There's one, what I just said, what we're in right now, of the energy when it comes to spell casting, you are building a whole full alignment. You are on go very, very quickly. You want that to go very well. Um, what's the other aspect? I kind of just forgot. Intriguing. Oh, dealing with energies that are very aggressive. And that's another thing. You on go time and you gonna deal with energies that's aggressive. You gotta have a balance. You know, people like you driving or you on just go time. People like to try you. Make sure within yourself is calm. That's an important energy. And that's funny because right next card I see is rescue. That's funny to me. Just with me thinking of that energy and then seeing that, then change and gratitude and patience. Have patience. That's going right back to the last. And that's funny. That's perfect. Spirit is intriguing today. Um, and rescue at the top again. Something is coming in to help. This string is going with self trust. This could be the universe. And it's funny within this energy because the universe can use anybody to help you or to get the message through. That's the beautiful part. You're thinking if it's just all just you. You're dealing with the universe. That's bringing somebody to help you for extra sure. And it's going with self-trust. You have to trust that process. You have to trust your guidance. You have to trust when spirit tell you to go this way, to go that way. So somebody is surely helping you. It's probably good with the compassion. It's that bond. Like they're probably already on that journey. I think this is beautiful if we get into this part, Jesus. This is beautiful if we get into this part. This is taking that leap of faith of energy that I was feeling, that was coming through. I think like last week or something like that. And there's somebody already there waiting for you. But if you don't take that leap of faith, it causes heavy traffic. But there's somebody's waiting for you. That's on that same vibration, a frequency. And it's going with that universal bond. They already probably got the bond understood. They're already there. You gotta take that leap of faith and get there. It's like following the map, like an original map, not like GPS metaphorically. Even though I guess you could say that because you're using eternal guidance, and they talk to you and they tell you to make turns and things like that. But I'm thinking like an original map, like the paper map, intriguingly. And you have to follow that. You have to trust that you will get there to that person. That's an intriguing energy, honestly. The way I'm feeling it. This don't feel like GPS. Even though, as I said, it metaphorically could be. It's just the way it's coming to me. It's literally like a paper like this, a map. Like an original map. Which this is a lot of original energy that's coming through today. So it's not surprising. This is energy where you ain't even got to talk. You ain't got to use body language or nothing. So it's not really too surprising, but an original map. Metaphorically of what we think of an original map other than, GPS or things like that. Like I got to hold the map and I don't know. I'm not even about to try to break it down no more than that. It's just the way it's coming to me is an original map. And it's funny because within my hand, I got the patience card, which actually goes back over to the healing and consistency. You have to be patient in that. And you just sitting. That's intriguing. I wonder if this is you or the person who just sitting there. Who waiting? So somebody's waiting. This is an intriguing energy. And this is a blue snow. This could be happening this year. This run into an alignment could happen this year. This is perfect. That's really, I want to know who's waiting. Is it the person or you? Let me see if I can get an enter. I haven't opened this deck yet. We're gonna go to this deck. Let's go with rescue. Rescue, self-trust, integrity, vows, patience, loss protection, change, and gratitude. Watch spirit be like, ma'am, said patience. You won't probably know it. The universal law ain't gonna let you know until later. I feel like the kid on Christmas who know the parents went and bought the gifts and I'm going to look in all the closets. Play too much, Jesus. Like, I just want a little peek. Pretty place. I ain't going to take nothing. I just want to peek. Actually make me think of Enemy of the State, too, in a different form. When Will Smith went and bought his wife that outfit and then he went and, like, put it up and he came back for some situation that happened and she had the damn outfit on. Like, not only did you take the peek, you went and put the whole damn outfit on. Make necessary sacrifices. Make necessary sacrifices. It's going right over here with the ascension. It's in the air. And it is right there by the law of action. Not, because that's the leap of faith. You'll understand later. That'd be intriguing if it's somebody you like know or something. Like you've seen before. And that's what it's reminding me of. And you just be like, oh, it was you. Or something like that. If I didn't do that, this wouldn't have happened. It's one of those type of energies. But intriguingly, make the necessary sacrifices are really important. I feel like that's an energy that only you will freaking know. That's the intriguing part. It could be something simple as, I'm tired, but I need to go to the store. That person might be at the goddamn store. Make the sacrifice of just getting up. That might be the day you go and you buy that goddamn scratch off that lottery ticket and you win that day. All you had to do was get up though, but I was too tired to get up. It's a simple concept, it seemed like. But me today, all of a sudden I just hit the lottery. All I have to do is get up and just buy the ticket. It's one of those type of energies. And it's intriguing because some people they might think real hard in that. They like you overthinking situations. Make the necessary sacrifice could have you overthinking. Because you're going to think, what I got to do, change my job or, buy a different outfit or something like that. And it's like, no. This aspect is a simple aspect. It's like you already know what to do. I'm maybe tired. I kind of felt like this energy yesterday. And I'm happy I actually got my tushy up. That's the intriguing part. And I actually wanted looking cute. Like, my whole outfit made me just feel so great that I got up. Honestly, I would have laid in bed a little longer. I would have missed the store closing, which means I wouldn't have been able to fix my jacket because I had like 5 minutes to shop in the store. And all I had to do was just get up and get dressed. But I actually had a great day yesterday. That sounds simple, but as I say, you'll know what that is. I'm already in an hour. But it's okay. I'm almost pretty much done. Is there anything else in here? I need to see what Zodiac is sending out to today. Make necessary sacrifice. You know what you get. You say, keep coming to me. You know what to do. You know. And it's going with ascension. Honestly. I can't wait to see how that one play out, honestly. I really honestly can't. Still in anticipation. Shine your light. It's going with the bond and compassion. This feels like a lighthouse energy, honestly. You know how, I'm going to use myself as an example. Like, I have been on people's cases lately because they've been really trying my nerves for the most part, but it's holiday time. And people like, I don't care about the holiday time. I'm the Grinch. And it's just like, all the Grinch needed was some love. That's it. Like, that's not even a good excuse to identify as the Grinch. You're just letting somebody know you're lacking in the love department, which I understand that part for the most part, but still, like, that don't make you a monster or a bad person. You just, when they say hurt people, you are a hurt person, but I got all dressed up. Like, I'm in the mood of, like, holiday time. Like, I feel so great. That's a lighthouse for somebody else. That they need that. That's what this energy is when it says shine your light. And I was about to say something like, that what you're seeking, you probably should be given. That's what you should be doing. And it will bring them in there. You ever heard sometime, I don't know, I experienced sometime, but somebody just say hi to you, they tell you they like your outfit, and it just really make your whole day. Like, you feel great. Like, you totally forgot that your outfit was great that you put on. It's one of those type of energies. And something simple like that really does make people day. Sometimes people never get told like hi or hey or how you doing. They never get asked those questions or you look nice or just compliments in general. So when they do get it, it means a lot. Definitely when maybe they were unsure, I got all dressed up and nobody said I looked cute today or something, it just makes a person feel good to be reminded or to just know, because maybe they don't feel that way. Maybe something really bad just happened and, you just told them, your outfit look cute or your shoes look cute or I like your hair. Even if you just randomly tell them it, like, maybe you didn't, you just, I don't know. I can't even say that. I don't know. It's just, the compliment is important. It is really important to uplift people's souls and spirits. It's important. It don't seem like that a hard of a thing to do, but sometimes people don't like giving credit or compliments to people. That's what's needed, and that's a beautiful energy, honestly. But it's coming off like a lighthouse. They will naturally, it's almost like they say a moth to a light, moth to a flame. They just naturally they draw to you. Or it's that contagious energy where they start doing it, which is almost one of the same, but it's like they're not literally coming to you. They're just reflecting that shine that you put on them. So that's the beautiful energy, honestly. I like that energy. And it's going with compassion. That's funny. It's the universe doing it. That's the compassion. That's beautiful. Make the necessary sacrifice. I think I understand that now for myself. Ma'am, are you being a light? I think I am. Is my light on? It makes me want to be sarcastic. It's this lady named T.S. Madison. And I used to watch her videos. And when she get ready to record, she'd be like, okay, the light is on. That means it's recording, right? I feel like I put myself on spot, but that's what I just felt like. It was a little funny. I haven't watched her in a while, but she got a great personality. And she's somebody who definitely, she shines her light for sure. You ain't about to tell her nothing about herself. That's what you're not about to do. And I don't know if it's even relevant for me to say, but I do believe she's a trans woman, but I don't believe that she'll feel a certain type of way with me saying that. It is what it is, but I like her, honestly. It's just, I don't know if that was important or irrelevant to say. It's just, I felt it was just because she represents very well, honestly, if you ask me. She represents very well. And she let me know when I need to step my pussy up. Step your pussy up. It's something she used to say a lot. It made me laugh. I love confident people, honestly. That I really do. But let's see. What else we get in here? In my stomach, I'm getting hungry. Engage higher reason and reasons. This one came out again, Jesus. Could this be the leap of faith? If this is the energy, I'm gonna go crazy. If this is the energy, Jesus. This claim your art been coming out a lot. This art been coming out, claim your art been coming out a lot. And I feel like it does go with engage higher reason. You ever like somebody but you was afraid to say you liked them? Or you wanted to do something? Like, I don't know, I'm gonna use a simple example as I dropped this card. I know I dropped it. Or I know I want to pick it up, but I'm just not picking it up. I know it's mine. I know I dropped it, but not making no movement toward it. And the universe like, claim your art. Why are you not claiming what's yours? But if you're not the one who dropped it, you know this is yours. I actually experienced something like that. I was dealing with this guy. It was a quick little pickaboo of a situation, honestly. We supposed to went skating that night, but I wound up not going skating with him just because I didn't like the way he approached me, honestly. He made it seem like something was wrong with me being on a bus. You know, and there's nothing wrong with me being on the bus. It's like, how about you buy me a car? And I can sit by the bus sometime when I want to. Like, it's okay to like park my car and get on the bus sometime or leave my car at home and walk. Like, they be acting like, ma'am, you shouldn't be on a bus. You shouldn't be walking. You on a bike. I can't believe it. You know, I can just get better and better, but there's nothing wrong with where I'm at the moment. You know, like, it's a blessing that I can get on this goddamn bus. I got the money to get on the bus. It'd be sad if I was sitting at the bus and I didn't have no goddamn money to get on the bus. That would have been sad, you know, like, oh my God, you don't ever have to be in a situation again. Not, I'm waiting on the bus, I got money to get on the bus. This is actually funny because right when I got in the car with him, we was about to pull off, the bus was coming, you know, so it was like, I didn't even have to really wait too long. The bus showed up at the same exact time, pretty much. I looked up and the bus was right there, coming right on down, you know, so it was like, I didn't even really need to get in his goddamn vehicle, but moral of the story, you know, I was trying something new because that's not my normal behavior. I don't do stranger danger, because stranger dangers do foolery like that, that I'm about to get at. But try something new, just man, put yourself out there sometime. Try, I be trying, but people crazy, you know. But fast forwarding, that's what threw me as into. I didn't like the way he approached me. I see something was wrong with me being at the bus stop, just I don't know. I didn't like that aspect because I didn't see nothing wrong with it. Honestly, just you want to give me a ride home that day, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with where you found me at. But if you just want to have me have a great night, you know, or just make some great improvements later on in my life, starting from where you found me at, which was nothing wrong with that because that's where you found me at, that'd be fine. But anyway, fast forward, as I said, he dropped me off. I realized I left my lock in his car. Now I went to go call him. He didn't answer the phone, which I realized, oh, you trying to keep my shit hostage until I see you later. But I was like, maybe I'm tripping, but that was my first instinct. I said, oh, you want to keep my shit hostage until I see you. You want to make sure we be able to meet up, which that was like strike two. Like, oh, you like to hold strings on an individual. Extra note. But I wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping, so I went to the bus stop. I got back on the bus, and I rode back to the bus stop to see if my lock was there. And I didn't see it. I was like, oh yeah, I left it in this goddamn car. But the next day, I was riding down the street on the bus, and I looked over, and I seen the lock on the trash can. And it was funny because it was luckily that somebody was at the bus stop waiting to get on the bus, or I just would not would have missed it. But I looked over as the bus was stopped, which is funny because that day I sat in the handicap seat. I sat up front. So I don't normally sit in the front of the bus unless I'm about to get off the bus really quickly. But I sat in the front part of the bus on the right side where, I can be able to see out. And I looked over like, oh my God, my lock is on the trash can. I need to go get that. That's mine. Like I claimed my art. Like that's mine. I don't care if it was the next day overnight. I know my stuff. That's mine. I need to go get that. And I really did. I hopped off the bus and I grabbed my lock off the trash can. Because they were just sitting there. Like they didn't put it inside it. They put it like on the side. But I hopped back on the bus and I was like, this is mine. And the bus driver was like, that's yours? I'm like, yeah, this is mine. I left it here. But later on, he wanted to realize that I left it. If I left it there metaphorically, it was there overnight and throughout the day, and it was just amazing that it was still there. But it's that type of an energy. Claim yours. You don't know how to recognize yours. You know yours. Why are you not claiming yours? And this could feel like probably a dating situation, something that's the growth aspect in the extreme way. You're not acting on it, even if it's the aspect that somebody is waiting on you. That's why I'm like, I hope this is not that energy. You're dealing with a shy one or one who just I don't know. But somebody's waiting on you to take that leap of faith. Go claim yours. That's why honestly lately, guys, the most recent who have approached me, I tell them, thank you for approaching me. It's that type of energy. They are afraid to approach you. They are afraid to claim what's theirs. That's that same energy. Ay, Jesus. But isn't a big purpose within that needs to come together? It says it right here. It goes with engage in higher reason. That higher reason is what the whole purpose of y'all coming together. It's a big purpose in that. Which that'd be kind of funny and great if it's like one of those energies I just talked about with this other energy. We all just naturally communicate, but y'all actually run into each other. But y'all already was communicating. Those type of alignments coming together is beautiful. And there's no way that alignment ain't working on those type of energies to come together. I talk about it a lot definitely when it comes to self-texters or even if you got it in journal style, honestly. Like I'm a self-texter. I'm naturally communicating with people. And it displays all the time. I started honestly in a journal. I did start in a journal some years ago. I started keeping track of journals of my emotions and just watching how it played out was so intriguing. How I can go back and reread it. Just like I do these readings right here. It was the same way my journal was functioning. It didn't matter how much time went by, like, it still would play out when it needed to. So I kind of wish to an extent I kept my journals, but I can get back into it. It's just me moving around a lot. Paper sometimes, that's something I have a hard time with when it comes to things like this, is what it's made out of. Like, certain weather and temperatures can destroy it. You know, that's why even with these cards, I put like a, um, I can't even think what it's called right now, but it's like a, I don't know the name of it right now, Jesus. Feel intriguing. But I'm gonna just tell you what I used. I was trying to get at another concept of what it was supposed to be. Like, you go and you get it illuminated. I think that's what it's called. But since I didn't have a way to do that at the moment, I just got tape and I wrapped the tape around it so it didn't get damaged in water or nothing like that. So this is just some tape on here. Um, I guess I go with the right effort, so it don't get destroyed in weather and things like that. That's looking up at me. Claim your art. That's so important. I can even go and make the necessary sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Let's go over to the zodiacs. Claim your art. That's so funny. I keep thinking about myself and how I was when I seen that lock. Like, that's my lock. You ever just see something you know it's yours? Yeah, I don't care if there's 59 other people out here with the same lock as me. That one is mine. I can guarantee you it's mine. And it was mine. It's that type of a certainty. Where it's like, why are you not why claim your art, yo? Claim your prize. It's yours. But our zodiacs, oh, look who pop up on. We got two fires. Oh, we got Sagittarius and Aries. How lovely. Very, very lovely. We got, I'm going with the ruling planets. We got ruling planet Jupiter and ruling planet Mars. Dealing with this is an energy that return. Anytime I think of Mars, I'm gonna hear right here like that. Anytime I think of Mars, I think of an energy returning. There's an energy returned, whether they're carrying it in the womb or it's just literally within them, probably on chakra base. It's an energy back, which means spirit is trying to get a message through for sure. And it will. I could even go with the law of action. That's intriguing. People get nervous by this type of energy. The spirit is literally operating through you. It's just sometimes you have to realize when that's happening. It's an all the time thing, but sometimes it's full throttle. It's like, honestly, they'd be like, Jesus got the steering wheel. No, Jesus give you the steering wheel for the most part. He tell you which ways it goes. But sometimes I need that steering wheel back. And you realize, oh, I am literally being guided today. That awareness of realizing when that's really happening. Yeah, I give credit. I've been doing it a lot. I'm becoming more aware to do that. Other than I'm just translating. No, Spirit got a lot of enlightenment today for us. Spirit got a lot to say today. Spirit is doing some intriguing things today. I think I even said that. Whatever Spirit is doing today is intriguing. It's something trying to get through. And intriguing, we got Sagittarius, which we are in Sagittarius energy. This feels like that bond energy. That's intriguing. Two people on the same page. This is like two spiritual people, two people of a culty energy together. And one is carrying a spiritual guidance, and the other one is just arrogant because they are it. Even if you're dealing with a child, you and your child, it's one of those energies. It's one of the same. Except today, I think I did say that. Somebody is carrying an energy, an important energy. If I have to use me and my sun in this energy, it would make a lot of sense. You know, I'm rolling with Jupiter all day. I'm Jupiter. I'm the correct, arrogant one for sure. Don't know what the hell talking about, but right at the end of the day, if my son carrying the light, he has some type of guidance. And then I'm just using the example of this energy. It could be literally a true statement, but that's just an example of how this is going. Definitely when it goes to law of gender. You're dealing with fire. That's a lot of passion. He sometimes with this, whoo, that was a lie. It can blind you energy. Very intriguing energy. Beautiful, not scary energy. It's just, it's an energy that don't play. It's almost, it made me think of a Ludacris song. Move, get out the way. Like, they didn't come in here to play. You know when certain people walk in the room, you just know how to move to the side? When certain people talk, you be quiet. Because you want to hear what they say. Not like you scared of them. You want to hear what they got to say. It's that type of an energy. Who in the lineup? We got, who in the lineup? That's funny. It made me think of the bus line. Who's in the lineup? That could be an important message. That's not the way I meant it, but it made me think of that. Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio. Ooh, we got 2 waters in the frequency. In the dark, you get answers in the dark. These are answers coming in the dark. A lot of people gonna receive answers in the dark. That's the overall energy for sure. That was quick. Gemini, Taurus, and Leo. Ah, it's funny. Here go me and Sunny Boo. Here go me and Sunny Boo. My son is a Taurus. My son is a Taurus. That's not even my other one. My other one, metaphorically, is a Taurus. I think that's the true statement. But my son is a Leo, and I'm a Taurus, and we got Gemini energy. It's the balance. It's not even coming off of 2 perspectives. It's balance. It's a reflective energy. That's funny. Beautiful. That's funny. And the ruling planet, you get the sun. You naturally shine. And I got the love, which is us. That's beautiful. That's funny. That's why it's coming through the water. It's in the dark. It's the ruling planet. That's the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon. That's why it's just like this energy right here. These zodiacs. These 2 right here, these overall energies, how they're so important. Even though the sun and moon is different, they would say Sagittarius and Aries is different. It's coming off as the same metaphorically. Except you think of the moon metaphorically, it's more gentle, so it'll probably be the energy you carry. You carry the energy with you. And Jupiter, the arrogant, it's probably the sun energy. It provides pressure. A rose can be reversed, it depends, but the way I'm seeing it at the moment, it's probably exactly what it is. And then we have Virgo, Pisces, and Libra. And got a balance. I go with the first one. That's gorgeous. This first responder energy, balanced. And then they got Aries on the end. I'm gonna put that up there. That do go there. Oh, perfect. This is a lot of can communicate from a distance. It's funny as I brought the fire out today too. I got the Kindle out again today. I think I should leave it here just for a minute while I'm talking, but I had it over there. It's just, who I set you on? Scorpio and Gemini. It's a lot of communication. I don't know if this even like fire magic. It's just literally passion. When they say like a blazing flame. That's a lot of communication. It's coming through the air. It goes right back to what I was talking about when it came to that movie. It's the only example I know how to give of a movie that I actually seen. There might be other movies in that metaphor. It's just, I recently seen it this year. I believe it's new. And I was just amazed, like, oh my God. It reminded me of myself because that's the type of work that I do, but literally a whole community of people who don't talk at all. There's no need for words. Like literally at the end of the day, this physical form don't mean nothing. It's just a blessing that you can actually see what you're communicating with. Because all they're doing is airwavely communicating. It's like they literally live in that afterlife, but here life at the same time. Because they get to still see the form. It's still there. It's still functioning, but it's not needed. That's not how they're communicating. It's that energy. And Aquarius is backing this energy up of whoever's doing this energy. And Virgo, Pisces, and Libra. This is coming off as first responder. Something's balanced. This is nice. This is nice kumbaya. This is, what's the day? Monday. Me and my darling or my kids were going out to eat. You know, we're going to watch a movie. It's nice balanced energy. Everything is flowing beautifully in this energy. I don't know why I gave that sarcastic, but it's like perfect, you know? It's balanced. It's first responder. Everything is going great. Lucky that energy. Libra, Pisces, and Virgo. It's balanced. Even in this aspect, the way I'm looking at it, when I'm looking down at it, it's the balance. That part of the marriage, that's mommy, daddy, that's the child. Which is intriguing. The child is the first responder, but it's balanced out. Everything's going well within the structure. Let's see what house is influencing this energy, and then I'll wrap it up. What time is it? Oh, perfect. That's funny, perfect. 10:59. Which means we're about to enter the 11 o'clock hour, and that 11 o'clock caught my attention. It's something about these numbers that's so freaking important. So important. It's reminding me of the Matrix, only way I've ever really seen it. It's a programming of numbers that identify like pretty much everything. Let me put this on back over here really quickly. Well, we're going to see what house is influencing this energy today, and that flipped out intriguing. Oh, we got 8th house. Oh, Jesus, and it's flipped over the way where my neck hurt. My neck hurt. Not scandals, Jesus. Scandals and hidden and secret. Well, I know we're definitely dealing with something that's hidden and secret. Maybe that's it, but we can also be dealing with a scandal. And it's right on top of Aries energy. It's not scandals, Jesus. But definitely hidden and secret because there's communication happening, but you're not seeing it for the most part. If you are seeing it, like y'all face to face, y'all doing that off the movie scene energy, that's a little different. But it's happening from a distance. Now it probably will come together at some point in time. I've seen it in here. Oh my God, this could really come together. It could come together. This literally can be that leap of faith. You might literally have to juggle between two. You have to pick or choose. And whatever you choose, if you choose right, you find this balance. What an intriguing energy. Then it's followed up by 2nd house, 12 houses in reverse. Let me just read it a different way. Give me a minute. Your material value or physical value. Your senses is in reverse. Why is your senses in reverse? I'm going to come back to that. Your balance. Balance is in reverse. Not in the right placement. You're not in the right placement. You're still. This is just like the girl. This is just like the girl that I was talking about the movie. She was in the wrong placement. You're in the wrong place. It's still happening, but you're not balanced, like fully. You're not together. Y'all separated doing this behavior. I'm like, your senses in reverse, your balance. It's just like that. You're separated, but you're still balanced. You're not. Your senses ain't going the way that you expect. This is re-navigating things. You're using a different aspect of energy. I wonder how you express them. The material value or physical value you're focusing on when it comes to your second house. Your senses is in reverse. Your balance is in reverse. Look at that portal. It's 11 o'clock. Something's coming through. And it's your halfway. Your person is communicating with you. This almost reminds me of jailbird energy to an extent. It's almost one of the same energies. With how they be like, it's hard to use that metaphor because they said jailbird is somebody who like in and out of jail. But literally, if you can focus on a person, you can connect with them. If you think about them enough, and it's your actual person, y'all can naturally connect. But that's what's happening. They're reaching out to you. You ever sometimes be thinking about somebody and then they call you, oh my God, just thinking about you. It's that. Just imagine how often that happens and people don't react to what they're feeling. They suppress it. They're surely reaching out. And it's a oneness. It's the 7th house. You're naturally connected. It represents the foundation of life, your 4th house. In the dark, your 6th house. Your person, y'all are hella separated. You way up here, and they way down here. Look how much of a gap was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the 8 that came out. It's hidden. It's secret. You with the wrong person. You in the wrong placement. Or it could be a scandal aspect. You way back here. Way back here. Which communication is happening. And then teaching. You're teaching of this energy. Of a separation. Ay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? I believe that's it, you guys. So have a great day. And talk to you guys soon.